Yeah, if you're doing them for the family, you're doing six.
You got to get it down to a size.
You do have to really,
because you know how it is. You're eating last, so everyone else is done, and you're like, "Well, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my pizza alone."
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that this show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you were listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Yes. Once again. Or very possibly. For the first time.
Yeah, we're here. We're back. Better than ever.
Early?
We're early this week.
I would say every time we're better than ever.
We're just like, it's like a cast iron skillet. Just every use. Just keep getting seasoned, baby. Keeps getting seasoned. Do you use a cast iron, actually? It's one of my favorite. If I had to be stranded on an island with one pan, I would choose a cast iron.
I think I haven't used it. I mean, I have used it. I haven't used it in a while. Yeah. I did make some Joshua Weissman RB curly fries today.
Oh, you hand cut potatoes? I
mean, yeah, the KitchenAid did with the spiral edition.
The spiralizer.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sprawled them out. Did a little batter. Got the oil hot. Fried them up.
Oh. It is getting to be uni. Pizza time.
Ooh,
the summer season is here. But what kind of batter did you put on your...
So I did the Joshua Weissman Arby's batter. So it was like flour, paprika, chili powder, a little cayenne, salt, garlic powder, water.
Arby's
it's a wet batter. It's a wet batter.
Okay, and then you put those in.
And you got to be careful because the first time I did it, I put a bunch of fries in. It's wet on water and oil.
Yeah,
it's everywhere though. So little here and there.
Yeah, that's why never throw water on a grease fire.
That's true.
It will make matters worse. It will make matters worse for you. But we went out. Our daughter had she had her dance recital.
Oh,
so
is that first one?
First one. So she's 7, and we don't have her in like baseball. She's doing soccer in the fall, but she's been doing gymnastics and kind of a couple other things, swim lessons and stuff. So she's, that's like a rule. Like you just got to have do something where you're moving your body and being outside. Whatever. Anyway, dance. She's been really into it, and it's like cool to see kids like be into something and be pumped on it.
Yeah,
so it's great. So the grandparents came down. It was also on Mother's Day. They fucking shook us down. We had to buy these tickets. The tickets for everyone cost more than the fucking class to sign her up for like the
I was going to say, you pay for the class?
Yeah, the class is like, I think the class is probably maybe $300, but it's...
You should be grandfathered in your title.
We should, but we had to pay, I think, $30 a seat for these tickets.
What a racket.
And then we couldn't, like, she literally performed one song. It was like probably less than 3 minutes, and we're like, all right, let's get out of here. we got to get out of here.
On the Mother's Day?
Yeah, on the Mother's Day. But I was noticing, they had all different. They had probably from 5-year-old girls to like high schoolers, 18, and then they even had adults too. And during around the ages probably 10 to the teenage years, they still have the right field of dance. The people doing cartwheels and doing flips, and then there's the people that's like, in baseball, it's like, the right fielder is the person that is like your worst player. You just kind of stick them in the corner.
Hide them out there,
Yeah, hide them out there. They still have that same strategic move, but with other... So there was, and the dance thing, there was someone that would be kind of like more in the corner. They're not doing all the flips and
there's always a right fielder.
Yeah, there's always a right fielder in whatever you're doing. But we went out for pizza, and obviously I'm I tout my uni quite a bit, and they were like, "Well, Chipper, this is good, but it wasn't as good as your homemade pizza. Maybe next time we come over, we could do it." Like, I'm going to be spinning up fucking pizzas for 6 people.
I know. I get the same thing. The fries, everyone loves them. It's like, all right, well, I figured you could just do the fries. It's like, I mean, there's a process. It's not like I just pulled up my ass.
I know. It is, and it's like, I'm like, okay, for the uni, I need to get the bigger size. I need to scale
like
up.
the industrial size?
Yeah, I need to get the bigger size. One, and then I think I need a propane or some constant heat source, because
I like so I use it to my advantage. So I get it real hot.
Okay.
Like I get the flame going. I wait for it to die down, and then I slide the pizza in. I was showing Joe this, and let the base kind of cook, and it kind of cooks. And then at the very end, I throw some more on top, so the flame comes back up and like basically scorches the top, and then yank it out. And while the flame's going, still going, close it up so it gets hot again. Then it dies down, and I slide it back, a new one in.
Yeah, if you're doing them for the family, you're doing 6.
You got to get it down to a size.
You do have to really,
because you know how it is. You're eating last, so everyone else is done, and you're like, "Well, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my pizza alone."
They're like, "Oh, we left some fucking crust and basil scraps for you." Oh, thanks.
So each one, like we do, each person has their own. So it's like Jeffrey's first, and Zach, and then I could go down basically. And then the last one, so everyone's like done and like, oh, okay, everyone leaves. I'm sitting there by myself eating my pizza. Like, thanks, I cooked everything now.
Cleaning everything up.
Eat alone.
Eat alone. Yeah. Yeah. We'll usually do, we'll throw in a cheese to start off with the kid. Like, it's like come as you go. Just slinging pies as fast as you can and just put them out on the table and go get them.
The last little bit we've been doing the Papa Murphy's thing.
Oh, so I heard about this. This is
the cheese.
This is a smart move.
Oh yeah, it's great. So when you're in a pinch, you just fire up the uni, just grab the Papa Murphy's, throw it in the freezer for a second, so it basically gets not frozen, but just a little bit hard enough where you can peel it off the cardboard.
Yeah,
and slide it in, so it doesn't so it's not a mess.
Yeah,
and then
nice.
So cheese first, and then we do the artichoke. Ron likes the artichoke chicken without the chicken, so it's just basically like artichoke.
That's the one we would get. It's really good.
Yeah, that's where she got it. That's where she got it from. Because she liked it when I think we went to your house. She's like, oh yeah, the artichoke one.
Well, the Papa Murphy's near us, when they closed up shop, and now there's a boba tea place in there now. That's all the rage here. I've not. I've not partaked in the boba tea.
Before the show, we were talking about Melanie and her coffee in the morning.
Yeah. So, 18-year-old. She's 18, right?
18, yes. So she's so we were making fun of her Starbucks, but it's not Starbucks. It's Chocolate Fish is the...
What an odd name for a coffee shop.
I know, it sounds disgusting.
Chocolate Fish?
Yes. I don't know.
What does that have to do with fucking coffee?
I don't know. I asked her the same question. I never got an answer.
Okay.
But
nobody
in the
knows.
Afternoon, when she's out of school, it's boba.
Oh, a little twofer. This is something that once you get your first job out of school, and like when you're first kind of on your own and you're not on the parents' teat as much, you kind of realize like, oh shit, maybe I can't do a $7 Starbucks in the morning and then like an $8 or $10 thing after, because that's like $20, and I only make $15 an hour.
So she works at creates like a burger, so she gets tips.
Oh, okay.
So she's in that perfect stage where you remember when you were like, you had to pay you get gas for your car and stuff, but you still made enough where it's like
you got plenty of walking around.
Electricity, everything else is basically covered. So you're in the perfect zone where you can kind of just live it up.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there.
Nice.
Now the boba place. There's this place called T4, and Robin and I went there because she was trying some boba.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I did the coffee boba.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of like it's just.
But what's the deal with the balls at the bottom?
You can get flavored, like whatever. I got like coffee flavored ones or whatever, so it wasn't.
And they're like,
okay.
You chew them or you eat them?
Yeah. I got like little jellies, like a little, like almost like the jelly candies or something. It's just.
Oh, okay.
But they had lunch, and they had like these spicy chicken sandwiches. I was like, I'll take a spicy chicken sandwich. I'll take two. One for me, one for Robin. And I remember it was like some kid. He was like 18. He's like, "Are you sure? They're pretty spicy." I looked at it. And I was like, "What kind of sauce?" Or he's like, "No sauce. It's like our own, our own ground, our own peppers." I said, "Lay it on me." That's what I said. I said, "Lay it on me." That was the spiciest chicken. I was
really?
Profusely sweating. I didn't even want to finish the fucking thing. It was painful. I was like, "Oh my God." But I couldn't admit defeat, so I finished it.
Wow.
I said, "Lay it on me." I made a thing. I said, "Lay it on me." Like I wasn't scared. Looked it right in the eye.
Wow.
Looked
now,
right in the eye.
What did the menu? Was there a flame coming off of it? Like was
but I've seen that before. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, like Burger King acts like they have spicy foods there, but that shit's weak as fuck.
It's weak. He's like, it's pretty spicy. And like this, I saw the kid and I made a snap judgment. Like, okay, well,
honky.
No, but
just
I could tell it's a family-owned business. So
okay, you didn't suspect his spice tolerance level to be
exactly. That's what I was like, years of my alcohol abuse and burn taste buds. I think I could handle some spice.
Yeah. Was it spicier than that Chinese food we had that one night?
It was tough.
Now there was it wasn't like buffalo sauce it was soaked in. It was just the seasoning on the fried chicken.
And it came out and it wasn't like it wasn't even red. I thought it was like going to have like, the red chili flakes in. Mm-hmm. No, it looked like pepper. That's all it looked like. I swear to God, I took a bite and I was like, "Oh, it's okay." I said, I remember thinking, I got thought. I think that's what I said. And I took another bite and I was like, "Ooh, it's coming." Like, and then it just kept coming. And I took another bite and I was like, and then I was like sweating and I was like, "Oh my God."
And your wife didn't, what is she doing?
She's like, "Is this spicy?" I was like, this is hell spicy.
This guy, he tried to warn you, Cerny. This kid tried to warn you.
I know. And I didn't take it seriously because I saw his age. I was like, there's no way.
Was there any mayonnaise or anything on there to cut the heat at all? Or
No. The thing there's a little bit of cheese, but it wasn't even enough.
Interesting.
It might have been ghost pepper cheese. I don't know. It was fucking. It was tough.
Wow.
It was tough.
But you got it all down? You finished it though?
I finished it because, again, my pride was getting in the way. I was like,
and you ate in the establishment?
Yeah.
So you had to have.
I had to because I said, "Lay it on me."
Yeah.
With such confidence, I couldn't.
Yeah, you can't lose in person in front of that kid.
Not to a 17 or maybe 18-year-old.
You can't let him have it. You can't let him have that win. Yeah.
But will I get it again? No way. I still make the joke. Actually, next time come over, just tell Robin, "Are you down for some spicy chicken sandwiches from T4?" She'll tell you no.
T4. So the boba is it condensed milk? But yours was actually coffee?
Yeah, it's basically iced coffee.
So they have
with a little bit of coffee jelly.
But they have like matcha and all sorts of flavors.
They have all sorts of flavors, like winter berry, which I don't even know what that is, but
Is it fill you up, or is it kind of just more of a refreshing like an iced coffee would be?
So the one I drink, it was refreshing, but like Jeffrey will have whatever flavor it is, and he'll be like, "I'm full," kind of thing. But because there is like some sort of milk one and stuff. It's
okay. Yeah, I was like, is it? I know the was that Vietnamese iced tea? They use like condensed sweetened milk. Like that stuff's really rich. It's not like all.
And I think that's what they use. I'm not. Again, I don't. I mean,
we'll have to figure it out. I'll have to see for myself.
Just ask Melanie. She's an expert.
But I'm not going to get a spicy.
Every single boba shop in the city of Folsom.
Oh, she's a boba stan.
Yeah, there was some new boba place, and they were talking about it. I was like, I'm not going to.
Is it overtaking the crumble cookies?
Oh, there's like probably like 3 or 4, maybe 5 Boba shops, and there's like one crumble cookie, maybe.
We have one that's opening up. It's still, they're on some sort of, they're waiting on some machinery. The missus is getting, she's not standing for this delay. She keeps inquiring about its status.
The Boba?
No, with the crumble cookies.
Oh, so like the Boba, like the companies that we have here, they'll make a drink and then they'll basically put like this like seal over top. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I have seen about it. It's like it's almost glued, or they melt it to the top.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
That's fucking wizardry, that's for sure.
Crumble cookie, yeah. We actually had some crumble cookies delivered to us.
Oh,
from one Joseph and his wife.
What?
It was
fucking cookies.
It was for Robin's surgery.
Oh,
which then I think Jeffrey ate more cookies than anybody else.
Yeah. What was he just going hog wild for all of them?
This looks good. Let me try this one for you. Oh, this one. Let me try this one. Make sure
you got to cut them up because it's. If you haven't seen these cookies, they're just like And you know what? It's one of those things that you look at, and if you're have any consciousness towards like caloric intake or anything like that, you just have to like try to shut that off, and you just know like I already know this is going to be a lot of calories, but I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a nice thing. So I try not to think about that stuff. But I went into the store the other day with the kids. We were getting something and we'll pick up my wife some cookies, and I look up there and I saw 80 calories, and I'm like, really? 80 calories? I'm like, wow, okay, I don't feel so bad about like putting down a whole, because we'll get the 6-pack, and my wife even bought the fucking cookie cutter. They sell
the little quad cookie cutter.
Yeah, it cuts it into 4s. So, we'll get 4 cookies, and then you're like, oh, let me try one of this key lime pie. Let me try this cookie dough one. And so you end up eating like basically a whole cookie. I'm like, wow, 80 calories. I'm like, that's not too bad. I don't feel so horrible about myself.
And I'm like, calorie per serving?
Yeah, that was per serving. Per quarter of the cookie was 80. So the whole cookie is like, 500 or 600 calories.
There was one cookie. I didn't touch it. It was like a cookies and cream.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I just can't.
You don't like the cookies and cream?
No, I hate it.
Cerny, what?
With a passion. I know. Dana always says I'm un-American because I hate all the.
Wait, like Oreos? You don't like Oreos or anything?
I like Oreos, but the cookies and cream,
milkshakes, ice cream, any of that stuff.
Outside of an Oreo, it's a no-fly zone for me. It's like me and the
curious
strawberry. I like strawberries. I don't like any kind of strawberry confection. I don't like the strawberry jam. I don't like any kind of. Same thing with lemon. Lemonade, yeah. Fuck, I'll eat a goddamn lemon. But I'm not going to eat. I hate the lemon cookies and lemon cakes. And
a lemon bar?
Yeah, no. It's like that. For some reason, that smell and the taste, it reminds me of like Pledge.
For lemon bars specifically? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's just.
So what kind of jam do you like? Like if you make a PB&J, what are you putting on some fucking grape jelly on there? Like a 6-year-old?
I do love grape jelly, but
oh my gosh, come on, some Welch's?
I will go with boysenberry or blackberry. But
seed? Oh, I can't do the seeds.
But I mean, if grape's in front of me, I'll take grape over strawberry any day of the week.
Fucking A, man. Grape jelly? I go strawberry.
I get booed out of the house every time. I'm like, grape. Like, grape?
Yeah,
don't get that strawberry shit in here.
What about preserve? Maybe you need to get some jam or some preserves for yourself instead of trying to go the jelly route. Maybe you get. I don't know. I think some of the preserves have pieces like real chunks of fruit in there.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just that it's when it's overly sweetened. Maybe I don't know what it is. It's just I can't do it.
Okay. Well, the more you know. The more you know. I've been on this. I sent this. We all are into hot sauce because I mean, especially you and me, we're into the hot things. We just talked about this hot chicken sandwich, and we did the Hot Ones challenge that one time, and I think wasn't Dana over or Joe?
Joe and Partake. Remember?
Yeah,
for us.
Which was a real
for us. Because Joe was. It's like we're on the golf course.
That was like a turning point in our friendship. Was like, I'm like, what, Joe? You're sitting out of a good old fashioned just like hootenanny or whatever, like some tomfoolery. You're not involving yourself. But I'm big into this truff hot sauce, TRUFF.
Okay.
It's just that they have like a little truffle oil in there.
I had that at your house, didn't I?
I think I forced it on. I would have definitely forced it on you if you.
I swear, because you sent it, I was like, no, and I was like, actually, I think I have had it at your house.
But I did send a picture because I got it, and then I bought the Trader Joe's ones.
Ooh, okay.
And Trader Joe's does those kind of knockoffs, and I saw it. I got so excited. I bought. This is my misstep. Before trying the Trader Joe's version, I was so into it. I bought 6 because Trader Joe's makes it for like 2 months and then it's fucking gone.
Yep.
So I ordered 6 of these things. I got them. Definitely not the same. It's just missing, it's like...
Yeah, it's just missing that one ingredient. You can't
it's
put your
missing
finger
something. On it. Yeah, it's a little too sweet or it's a little bit too whatever. And now I've started throwing these bottles when I find them in my fridge. But so now I'm on the name brand stuff. I'm back on the name brand. And they have it at Costco. That's what got me. They had a 2-pack of it. So I swooped on it there.
It's
very tasty if you're in the market for hot sauce. Very subtle. Great on eggs, pizza. Those are my 2 big hot sauce vessels.
We've been Jeffrey's been big on right now. He's running high on Pokemon cards right now. That's
bust some packs.
Ripping packs. He's been on this app called Whatnot.
Yeah,
where people buy, like so
it's like eBay, but just for cards.
Yeah, but it's live. And you got like he loves this thing where they go sudden death, and they'll put the card up for 10 seconds, and it starts at $1, and you bid until time runs out.
Wow. You're just bidding dollars? You're just like clicking the dollar thing? Or
like you swipe it like $1, then it's like $2 to you, $5 to you. It's like you start going. Well, she ran up quite a bill, and I had to get his access away. Like,
you put a credit limit on him.
He had like a stack of cards coming in the mail, and I was like,
"Oh shit!"
Well, what happened? He's like, "Oh, I was winning packs." I was like,
"Well, but who's paying for the packs? Who's paying for the packs?
He's winning slabs and shit." But he's beginning that. So he made like a room. In his room he has his Pokemon cards and stuff. So he made like a little Poke Center where he like set it up like they do in the app. Like he's like, "Oh, sir, I got my trainers here, and I got my alternate arts here," which we talked about. I think.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yesterday
it's beyond holographic now. Holographic's just a tip.
Holos are garbage. Like you could throw those fuckers away, according to him.
What? That was the thing to pull back in the day.
I know. I'm telling you, it's garbage.
Man. Alternate
you
colorways.
Get like, so there's different stages. So there's like, you can get a Dragonite V. Okay, I don't know what V stands for, but you can get a Dragonite V. You can get a Dragonite V alternate artwork, which I tried to have him explain to me yesterday. Even yesterday, I was like, I don't know the difference between an alternate art and a full art, because they have
like if you look at them side by side, is it like spot the difference kind of game?
He can. I can't. I can't wrap my mind around it. And he talks to me like I'm a fool.
Does he like look how in the background here it's blue and it's black here?
Like, see how you can see most of the background here, but not here, and it's such a small difference. I'm like, I can, but So I said, what about this one? This is alternate artwork? No, that's full art. I'm like, but I can see the background, but you can't see most of the background. And I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Is there we need to go on, there's got to be like some website to help us.
And like alternate art's like, he's like, okay, so I have this alternate artwork. I'm like, okay. And here's a full art. I was like, okay, of like some Pokemon. I was like, yeah. He's like, now look at the price difference. Like he has like this price app, and like a full art's like, say it's like $20. I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's like, but here's the alternate artwork, and it's like $180. I guess it's rarity. I don't know, but
yeah, I guess they just made less of them or something.
But I can't fucking figure it out.
So if you threw 100 cards down and you're like, pick out the alternate artwork, you don't think you'd be able to do it?
I'm whiffing it big time.
You're just throwing money down the drain.
Yeah, gun to my head. I might as well just make peace with my God because it's over.
It's good. It's done.
I'm dead.
No way.
I'm dying.
No
so he's been getting into that. So and so besides the V in the V alternate art and full art, there's a V Max and a V Star. A V Star alternate artwork. I mean, it's
wow.
They got some wild ass stuff.
So why do the card manufacturer decided to do this? Just because it just ramps up the collective nature
it ramps
of
it up. So I think they're getting away from like the 90s thing, not the Pokemon necessarily, but remember the baseball where they just printed the shit out of everything?
Yeah, just tons
so
of
it's
cards.
Like there's only, I noticed a lot of like, so we're in the card store the other day, and the boys like, let's just check it out. I was like, all right, which we already know I got to open my fucking wallet. And
how much, when they say let's go to the car store, how much are you going to be in for? $40, $60 probably.
Oh, at least a bill. We're talking at least a bill.
Fuck.
Because of what they're looking for. So like Zach's like, okay, there's this.
Oh, he's on it now too?
Not Pokemon. He's on like the sports. Okay. And they have some kick-ass sports stuff. I'm like, man.
I could see getting a jersey of your favorite player or something like I would be.
So they
I
had
could
this
see
thing
that
that he was getting. It was like $40 a pack. You get one card. You're like, okay. But he's like, the guy was telling me, it's like, but it's called the Topps jersey or something or other. I was like, okay. He's like, it's game used. And they have a QR code on the back, and it'll tell you the day in the game that they actually wore it. I was like, oh, that's pretty kick-ass.
That's cool.
So he was telling me that, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. He's like, yeah, and like if you get a numbered one, he's like, we had a guy in here, bought it, pulled a Michael Jordan. Dude, it was like $2,500. I was like, oh shit.
Whoa, nice.
He's like, but you can get, it's like scratchers. Like you can either hit it or you ain't getting it.
So do they have just some throwaway, just whatever the Giants third baseman? They just have like JD
JD Davis right now?
Or whatever, yeah. I don't know. They just have everybody, or they only have stars with the jerseys?
So the thing with this one, he was saying, it's like you can get basketball, football, baseball, golf, soccer. You can get Tiger Woods, or you can get some scrub. Like it's just
wow.
So I was there, and this guy came in. Oh my god! Came into the son, and the son was into Pokemon cards, and he was like talking about Pokemon. But this guy was like, how do I describe him without being really insulting?
I don't think he's listening.
I know. So he came in looking like he goes to Thunder Valley Casino. Yeah. Like he was like, he had like the weird greasy hair. I don't know.
He just had a look. He had a look.
Yeah, he had a look.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll do one of those. Does it? Rips it open right there. Like starts opening the pack right there. Oh. Pulls it out, and it's an Ezekiel Elliott, which is running back for the Cowboys. Well, was running back for the Cowboys. He's like, well, oh, cool. What can I get for this? And the guy's like, well, I don't
Slides his Beckett magazine over.
Yeah, he's like, what can I get for this? What's it worth? The guy's like, well, I mean, he's like looking. He's like, well, I mean, it's worth like $15 maybe. He's like, it could be more to a Cowboys fan. I mean, he goes, and the guy's trying to explain. He's like, it's all about who's buying it. And he's like, he's like, let me hit another one. I'll hit another one. The guy's like, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, pick whatever one you want and bring it over here. Does another one. It was like
he rips it right there.
Rips it right there. Penny Hardaway. But it was numbered to like whatever. And the guy's like, okay, so you want numbered ones because if it's numbered, there's a limited selection.
Yeah, super limited. Yeah.
You get 25. He's like, okay, so how much I get for this one? He's like, looking. He's like, I can't find one right now. He's like, oh, so I can't. He's like, you can just throw it on eBay. See what the market tells you. He's like, well, what should the baseline be? He's like, the market will tell you.
Put on for 100, Yeah, look it up on.
I was like,
what a weird. And was the kid getting the Pokemon cards too?
Yeah, but he was getting them because he's like, well, the kid was kind of like falling his head, like, oh, I got this card, and like he was looking at like the little case. He's like, I pulled this card, this, and like, I pulled this one, and so you can sell them? He's like, I think I can. I'm like, don't sell them here because he's going to take out. So let's come back a pawn shop. He's only going to take 50%.
Right, yeah. If you had a card for 100, if the guy even wanted to buy it, he's only going to give you 40 or $50 for it probably. He's got to make his nut too.
Yeah, that's what he says. It's like, it's going to sit here for a little bit. It's not like I have high foot traffic.
Yeah.
Some of the people, it's like, but I take the boys in there, and Jeffrey's like, and he'll give Jeffrey the nod for things because first off, he's like 11, so
yeah.
But he's also like, he's like one of those guys, like, just when you're doing cards, just collect what you like.
Yeah, don't chase like what's popular.
Yeah, you're gonna miss your ass if you start, chasing the dragon, basically.
Yeah,
like, just collect what you like. That's what Jeffrey does. Like, he'll just, and he gives Zach, whatever too.
Yeah.
So they're doing jersey cards. Zach got like a Javi Baez one.
Cubs, or on the.
I think this one was a Cubs jersey. Yeah, it was. It was like 2018.
Nice. What was the? So are these numbered?
The tax was, yeah. It was like numbered to 15, I think it was.
Wow.
Some are, some aren't.
It's crazy that there's different.
There was one I pulled. Like I did one when they first opened. I was like, oh, I'll get a box and see what they are.
Yeah.
And I pulled this. I didn't even think about it at the time, but it was like gold Panini out of 10. It was Aaron Judge, and he signed it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Aaron Judge signature. That's cool.
Yeah.
And think about it. And he was like, wait a minute, gold to 10? I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, that is huge. I was like, how huge? He goes, we're talking like $500 to $1,000 huge. You got to put that on. You should have put that on eBay when you broke the home record. I was like, wow. I mean, I didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
I'm not following the market. My bad.
Probably still would be. Did you see the controversy on Instagram already about Judge? They were playing the Blue Jays today, and he's batting, and he's looking at the pitcher, and then he just looks over at the dugout real quick. Then like 2 pitches later, he hits a home run, and they're like questioning him. Ooh,
just like that.
Why are you looking to the dugout?
Just like that. Thing I sent you with the.
Coast
junior college,
some independent baseball or was it college?
I think it was like a junior college. It was like a Atlantic Coast or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
that's right. They had some sort of comm system in their helmets.
I'm sure it's the same comm system they use for like pitchers, but they just.
Oh right.
I mean, I don't know if it's the same one, but if I were to guess, that would be
okay.
it.
So then a runner's on second, and he just goes in. He's like, curve. And everyone's linked together. Like the batter can hear what the second base guy is saying. The runner?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh fuck.
It was something weird. It was like, oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
and the coach is like, huh? What?
Yeah.
What?
What I like is everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, come on, this is bound to happen.
This is literally, we talk about this every time there's a scandal in baseball. It's part of the fabric of the game is
cheating.
Just getting an advantage by bending the rules as much as possible.
I mean, you're trying to get an edge over who you're playing, and they're trying to get an edge over you, and that's it.
That's how it goes. That's exactly how it goes.
When you get a hit 30% of the time, and you're fucking good, that's that's the name of the game.
Speaking of, I think I sent you this one on Instagram as well, but this crazy is some interview John Smoltz was on, and he said they were talking about Tony Gwynn. He was a left-handed, or was he switch hitter for the Padres?
I think he's left-handed.
He's ripped.
Well, I think he threw right, but he batted left.
Okay, yeah, batted left. Big old. He was like one of these guys that didn't look athletic at all, but was extremely athletic, and he could fucking hit. He was the last legitimate .400 batting average in a season threat, but
he could have had it, but it was remember the 94 strike
short season. Got him. Anyway, John Smoltz said Tony Gwynn batted .444 off of him, which is an incredibly. John Smoltz, a Hall of Famer pitcher, so one of the best pitchers of the era. Then John Smoltz went on to say, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, and Pedro Martinez. These 4 pitchers, if I would say easily top 4 pitchers in 90s baseball.
I think they're all 4. Actually, I know all 4 of them are Hall of Famers. All 4.
12,000 combined strikeouts. They said they only struck out Tony Gwynn in like 350 plate appearances. What was it, like 3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
It's just like insane. I can't even.
Like, I think I was arguing this. Well, I wasn't arguing. I was just like, let me look it up real quick. Because I was saying something to my dad. And about, I was whining about, because there's this new thing on hitting right now where it's like the launch angle, but they have this weird fucking swing. It's like they pivot, but they have like this weird, it's like this weird ass, like 45
Is this what you were telling me?
Yeah.
Last time this guy's trying to sell his hitting mechanic videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could say it. I'll send you. So, Aaron Judge does it. Well, okay, so, and I looked it up. So, Tony Gwynn only struck out his entire 20-year career 434 times.
How many at bats? Thousands of at bats.
Yeah, I got to spin it with here. So at bats, talking about almost 10,000, 900, almost 9,300 at bats.
Wow, and he only struck out 400 times.
400. So if I go to Aaron Judge,
he struck out 400 times last season.
Fucking A, pretty much. His career has only been 8 years, and he struck out 950 times. In 2017, he struck out 208.
Yeah, Adam Dunn. Didn't Adam Dunn have 300 strikeouts one year?
Yeah, Mr. Feast or Famine.
Yeah.
I was talking to Joe about the Giants because he was complaining because they suck.
Yeah.
And he's like, they got a bunch of Adam Dunns. Either you hit a home run or they suck.
Adam Dunns. A whole team of Adam Dunns. That's not a recipe for a winning baseball program. There's a team full of Adam Dunns.
Remember the Adam Dunn? Remember what was this other guy did? Austin Kearns. Remember, he was the same way.
Oh yeah. He was supposed to be good though, right? At some
he
point,
always had the potential to hit he can hit a home run, but it's either that or he's can.
Yeah. Yeah, the Reds had a couple of those players on for a while there. Yeah. But Tony Gwynn never, I mean, the Padres weren't I don't think they were really in the play, but he wasn't like I don't want to say he wasn't clutch, but he certainly wasn't hitting like the walk-off home run or the big highlights like that. But he was just fucking getting hits all the time. It wasn't like
remember, so I think he falls into because in the 90s was Chick Stick the Long Ball. Remember that commercial?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he had 135 homers in his career. So he wasn't hitting home runs, but
yeah.
I mean, he had.
What was his career batting average since you have his stats out there?
338.
20 years?
20 years.
20-year
career.
Wow.
I think after.
That's impressive.
His first year, he batted 289.
Oh.
And then after that, he didn't bat below 300. Not even his last fucking year. Because usually, you see the last year, it's like, 250, like when they're starting to get washed up. But no, he was still, he was 324 this last year.
When did he retire?
2001.
Damn.
That's right. Because remember, in All-Star Weekend, remember him and Cal Ripken were the Hall of Famers because I shook his hand on the truck. Remember, because he was like 400 pounds and he couldn't really, he was just like leaning out of the truck. And I was like, oh, shaking his hand anyway.
He was a big guy. And then he coached at
San Diego State.
And then he died. Yeah. Didn't he have like lip cancer from all that chewing tobacco?
Salivatory gland cancer, I think it was.
Oh, fuck. That's a motherfucker.
I think they said because he said it's because he chewed, but the doctor said something like it wasn't tied to it. It may also be tied to his unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't strike me as like, he wasn't eating fucking quinoa bowls before the game.
No,
I don't think.
He's one of those old school. He's kind of like, Babe Ruth, where it's like, you look at him like, this guy's the greatest player of all time. What the fuck? He's fat as fuck. He was drunk out in the outfield. He hit 2 homers while he was drunk. What the fuck?
Or you would hear like Wade Boggs, another great hitter of the late or the 80s, eating like a bucket of fried chicken and having like 30 Miller Lights.
Oh yeah. Was it Lenny Dykstra? He wasn't a great, but he was.
No,
his interviews are great. But
he's got some. He's not dealing with the full deck of cards up there anymore. That guy.
No, I think it's either the steroids he's eating his Cheerios, or remember he used to put steroids in his breakfast. I heard it.
But what?
He used to eat steroids in his breakfast or some shit like that. It was something wild.
He was,
he did cocaine. He did it all.
There was a lot of stuff going on. He's wrote a couple books. I mean, if you like crazy fucking baseball stories, go pick up the Jose Canseco book and
Juice,
the Lenny Dykstra one, and you'll get all you need to know. But they were like pull up U-Hauls to the back of the fucking Citizens ballpark in Philly and just bang chicks in the back of that, and then in between the games and
it's like, what the hell?
Like, damn,
I mean, we got trouble for eating a fucking hot dog and eating seeds, and
can't even make a seed volcano. Lenny Dykstra's like busting nuts out in the. I'd be like, go fucking catch a blowjob under the bleachers, and you come back to the dugout. I'd take a nap. I go in the clubhouse. Like, I'm sorry, coach. I'm actually done for the game. This has kicked off my sleep routine. I'm going down for the count, coach. I'll be I probably already cracked have a long neck.
Yeah.
Have like a fucking a heater just sticking out of it. Just like,
coach, my refractory period, coach.
I can't showers. Yeah.
I can't go out.
Gotta clean up. And then the coach is in there like ripping heaters too, Jim Leland.
Oh, Jim Leland, yeah.
It is smoking has like just gone away. Cigarettes I guess it hasn't been so quickly, but I remember being a kid and you would go in, when your parents would like drive you to like Nevada or something, or you'd be in a different state and they're like smoking or non-smoking. And you're like,
not even a different state. I remember in California too. It'd be like
what?
Non-smoking. You're like, what?
And then now, like, imagine being in a restaurant and someone lights up a cigarette and starts blowing it around.
I think the anti-tobacco companies have done a great job of like, maybe not. I mean, we'll just say in their mission to like demonize.
Yes, smoking. They're very successful in their.
They've made like the person could be the greatest person in the world, but they like smoke. But if they start, it could be fucking like an actual saint from wherever, and like they lit up a cigarette. The kids will be like, "Oh my god,"
I'll tell you right now, in San Francisco, or pretty much in California, you could spark a joint up and smoke a marijuana cigarette, and people wouldn't even fucking look your way. But if you lit a cigarette up and walking around, people were like, "Oh, my fucking disgusting!" Like, put that, put that out. Put that out.
We were somewhere, and it was like someone was just like it was like a store, and they were on a smoke break. That's outside smoking.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, who's it? I said, "Hey, quit coughing. We're outside." Like, who's it? Stinks. I'm like, okay, just leave the person alone. Okay, they just want to have a smoke, and they're outside. Fuck.
I would say you would really. I mean, it's addicting when it's fucking winter. It's just miserable cold and it's raining, and you're like it's fucking raining. You're like smoking a cigarette with the other smoker in your company outside.
With the
Circuit
little
City
weird thing you throw in.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know how you like the fucking Cruella de Vil.
I don't know.
Thing.
But yeah, it's always like, oh my god. And I'm like, just keep walking. Just leave the person alone. Right?
Yeah. Just carry on.
They can do whatever they want. I don't care.
Carry on. Just keep your head down and just keep going. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Okay, well, there's a bit of controversy. We'll see what comes up of this Aaron Judge side eye in the dugout. Maybe get some signs, but there's been a lot of interesting developments so far. So we'll keep our
The Yankees are in last place, so they're desperate.
Yeah. The Orioles.
America's
team. America's new America's team.
New America's
Sorry,
team.
Mariners.
Mariners can step aside because the Rangers seem to be running away with that division at the moment. Bochy is back in a big
magic.
way.
Yeah. He's ready for another ring. Took a couple years off. He's ready to go. Ready to go.
His heart's back.
Yeah. I've rested my ticker. The old ticker's good. Get back out there. But we should go rest our tickers, Cern.
I know I should.
We should.
What'd you
it's
do
getting to be our bedtime.
It is. On Mother's Day, we got Robin some donuts.
Oh.
And
what does she go for?
A cinnamon cronut.
Cronuts are good. Not going to front.
A cinnamon sugar cronut.
Okay.
So she had that, and then she was like, I'm going to go to Sephora and smell the perfumes and kind of like go.
Oh. Sure.
Go shopping or whatever.
Go for it.
I had to stay back and finish painting the house because we have a we have a graduation party coming up.
Oh yes. Oh,
and
nice.
She doesn't want to half paint the house in the backyard because have you seen before? So I said, it's your day. Just go ahead and do that. I'll just be on the ladder. Jeffrey knows how to use 911 because I fall off the fucking roof, which was almost became a reality at one point.
Do you, when you're up there and it's feeling a little shaky, or you're like, okay, I guess I'll grab the gutter right here?
Yeah.
I can think of just slicing my
There's
fingers
trees.
open.
I was like, even if I fall into a lemon tree, it's going to hurt, but I don't think I'll die. Yeah, you start making exit plans in case it doesn't quite go.
What's your escape plan? What's the escape plan?
Yeah. So I put the ladder next to the lemon tree because it's right there. It's as high as the roof. So it's like, it's going to hurt, but it won't.
That won't hurt, but you probably won't break your back.
No.
So that's good.
It'll just cut my arm up a little bit and I'll be a little sore,
but lemon trees are particularly
thorny.
They do have a lot of pricklies in them too.
Yes. When I was painting that side of the house, I had to walk through because it kind of curves over.
Yeah.
And the next day, I was like, man, it looked like I got in a fight with a fucking cat. Like it was like my arm.
Oh shit!
It was just from the citrus burns. So
brutal.
But that was the spot I can. That or the other side was that big Japanese maple tree. So I was like, I think I can fall into this. Hopefully, I can fall to this spot, but maybe not. You start.
Yeah. You're just making bets. You're like, how do I not break my back? Yeah.
I broke an arm. I think I'll be fine at some point. I'll have to go to the hospital. But
I wouldn't want to get gored by a tree branch though. Imagine jumping off and the tree branch getting you in the stomach or something. Yeah, that'd be a fucking bad way.
No.
That would hurt.
So far, so good.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're here. Let me know when you go up on the ladder again.
Oh,
just in case.
Maybe I'll live stream it.
Yeah, Twitch. Throw it on Twitch. So we'll get some streams going. But I'll have to be for another week.
That's true.
We'll have to save that. We'll save that goodness for next week. Stay tuned to Cern's Twitch stream for more house painting, live house painting, and tree dodging. But till next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.